Hey y'all, welcome to today's What's for Dinner. This video is going to be a very special What's for Dinner because it's part of a springtime collab hosted by Katt over at Southern Farm and Kitchen, and she has put together a great group of ladies that are going to be sharing some of their favorite springtime meals. My meals are not necessarily 100% I guess springtime, but I do have a couple of meals I'm going to share with y'all that can be made any time of the year. But I'm so thankful that Katt invited me to join this this playlist here, this collab. So when you're done watching my video, be sure to go and visit Katt's channel, which I'll have linked down below, along with the playlist, and you can get a lot of great meal ideas. And I'm sorry I have not been here for a couple of weeks. I've just been in a rut and I haven't been cooking, but I'm hoping to get back into my routine and start having my What's for Dinners come out every Friday, and maybe even some more videos. I appreciate all the messages, everybody who's been checking in. I'm doing good. It's just, you know how life is, sometimes you get busy, get in a rut with cooking, and that's just what happened. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. Hey y'all, tonight we're going to be making a simple shepherd's pie. I just kind of made up this recipe. I read a few other recipes and just kind of made my own. So I have about 2 pounds of ground beef in my cast iron skillet. I have added 1 diced onion, and then I also have 1 bell pepper, a green bell pepper that I had diced up that was in the freezer. So I am going to add all that to my pan and start letting that cook. And next we're going to season up our meat. I'm putting some salt, some pepper. You can put whatever seasonings that you like in your meat. I also am going to add some garlic powder and even a little bit of cumin. And then, of course, my favorite, the Trader Joe's 21 Seasoning Salute. Once you've got all the seasoning done, basically now you just want to let your meat and your onions and your peppers cook. So I've got my little meat masher thing here, just trying to break the meat up into pieces. And so yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get this meat all cooked up. Also, I decided to put this steak and shake seasoning in the meat. I looked over in the cabinet because my husband had picked some up for me while he was out on the road, and I love the taste of this seasoning. So I don't know, I just thought I would add it too. Okay, now I have some brown gravy mix. I buy this big container of it, but if you had the packaged gravy, that would be fine too. So I'm sprinkling some of that over the meat, and I'm going to add a little bit of water. I just added probably about 1/4 cup, and then I came back later and added a little bit more. I wanted to use this to kind of give it a sauce, kind of, I don't know, give it a little something. Okay, my family is kind of funny when it comes to vegetables, so I took some canned corn and some canned green beans, and I'm going to add that to it now. And y'all, like I said, I just kind of made this up, so I'm adding some more of that brown gravy mix and some more water. I'm going to let this kind of simmer to let that gravy kind of thicken, let the green beans and corn kind of get a little softer, and in the meantime, I'm going to start making potatoes. Now, you can make real potatoes, but I chose to make some instant potatoes. So y'all, I usually make these potatoes in the microwave, but I'm making them on top of the stove. They're just the Idaho buttery home-style mashed potatoes, and I am going to make 2 packages of that. So I've got my water with the butter in there boiling, and then you just pour that package in there so easily, mix it up, and they'll get thick. And yeah, it's really easy, but you could make your own if you want. Okay, y'all, now we are going to get ready to put our potatoes on there. So I'm just going to spoon these on top and then spread it out nicely. And then we're going to top it with some cheddar cheese. I do have my oven preheated to about 400 degrees. And I'm going to stick this into the oven since I'm using my cast iron skillet. I'm going to stick it in there and let it cook for about maybe 15 minutes or so until the potatoes are good and bubbly and the cheese is melted. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay, y'all, here it is out of the oven, all hot and bubbly. So we're gonna dig into it and let you know what we think. Hey, Bryce.
Hi.
So, hey, how do you like today's food?
It's really good. Some spots on it are just hotter than others. That's probably just because of the pan, but
Yeah.
other than that, it's really good. I like it.
Thank you. And I didn't show y'all that, but I made the jalapeno cheddar Cheeto mac and cheese because they were wanting it. So that was our other side. Okay, Courtney, what do you think about it?
I like it. I think the potatoes make it quite like a lot better, but
The potatoes are what are hot still.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess because my tongue is burning because I got a hold of some hot stuff.
other than that, it's good.
Oops, sorry, I moved it. Okay, Adrian, what do you think? He doesn't
Mac
like,
and cheese, green beans and stuff.
but the meat part other than the green beans, it's not bad, right?
Yeah, I want some more cheddar cheese in mine.
You gotta eat some of your meat and stuff first.
I want some cheddar cheese in mine.
But anyways, I think it's good, y'all. Hey y'all, tonight we're gonna be making a crock-pot recipe. This is called Chick-fil-A sauce casserole. Someone shared it on Facebook and it just sounded interesting to me, so I wanted to share it. So we're gonna start out with a couple of pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breasts that I have cut up. And they're I had to defrost them. They're really got a lot of liquid to them. That's why I'm getting them out with my hands instead of just pouring it all in there. But I'm fixing to wash my hands. And next I've got 3 pounds of cubed up potatoes, or you could use a bag of like the cubed up hash brown potatoes. And I was going to do that, but I couldn't find any at Walmart. So I cut all these up. I'm just gonna stick them in here too. Then we're gonna take some Chick-fil-A sauce. You're gonna need 8 ounces of this. Okay, so now we're gonna take the 8 ounces or 1 cup and we're going to pour it over the top of the chicken and the potatoes. And in case you didn't know, you can buy the sauce like at Walmart. And the one I had was, I think, a 16 ounce, so I didn't need the whole bottle. I'm just kind of spreading it. Also, you need 8 ounces of cream cheese that's cubed up. And mine, I'm just gonna kind of spread it out. I let it soften, and it was so soft that when I started cutting it, it just was like this. And I've had trouble with when I've used cream cheese in the past where it doesn't completely melt. So somebody told me I should just use the Philadelphia brand because I was always using Great Value, and see if that would help. So that's what I did. So I'm using 8 ounces of cream cheese, and I'm going to try my best to like kind of spread it somewhat over this a little bit since it's so it's not all stuck together. Next, I have 1 red bell pepper that I've finely diced up, and we're just going to put it over the top. Spread it out. Along with half of an onion that I've also diced up. And then I'm using some real bacon pieces. You need 1/4 cup of that. And actually, because I'm bad about not reading ahead, we're just gonna stir everything together. That makes more sense now. So you just wanna stir all of this up together. I'm the world's worst for not reading ahead. I look at the ingredients and just kind of start going. So we're gonna kind of get it all mixed. Oh, and this smells like that sauce. Just smells good along with the peppers and onions. Next, we're gonna cover this up. I'm just gonna kind of wipe this off here on the edge. You're gonna cover it I'm gonna cook mine on low for 4 to 5 hours, or you can cook it on high for 2 to 3 hours, or until the potatoes are tender. And then you can garnish it with shredded cheese, some more bacon, and green onions, which I have some green onions, so I will chop some of those up and I will show y'all the end result. See y'all, well, in a second, but for us, it'll be 4 to 5 hours. Y'all, I forgot something. I was supposed to put a teaspoon of rosemary. So I'm gonna do that and then I'll stir it again because I didn't pay attention. So we need a teaspoon of that. Let's stir it again. I'm human, y'all. I make mistakes. At least y'all can learn from mine, see? Okay, y'all, this has been cooking for about 4.5 hours, and I just want to check it and kind of see if it's getting done. Oh, these potatoes on top might not be done. No. Okay, let's check the bottom. Yeah, it's not done. Okay. So I'm going to try to push everything down in here. And then I'm turning this up to high because I need this to be done soon. But I am going to add, I kind of tasted it and it needs some seasoning. So I'm using my, oh man, I'm finally running out. Okay, my 21 seasoning salute is gone. So I have this, everything but the leftovers. We're going to use some of that. And I'm going to add some salt and pepper to it because it needs more flavoring. Now, let's stir this together. Okay, y'all, I let this cook for probably another hour, I think, on high, and it's pretty much done now. I did run across some potatoes that were not all the way done, but I think that is because I didn't cut them as small. So if you do buy the cube potatoes in the frozen section, I bet that they would cook easily. Or if you cut them yourself, just make sure that you cut them smaller than I did. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and get this plated up and we'll let you know what we think about it. Courtney, what do you think of the food?
It's really good, but it's better if you add green onions, bacon, and cheese, and also some more Chick-fil-A sauce.
Yeah, add a little bit extra.
Yeah, that's what we did. Added some more Chick-fil-A sauce on top. Get some green onions, some more bacon and cheese. Then we also made some of this microwave, like cheddar or cheesy broccoli stuff. Hey, Adrian, how did you like the food? He already finished, but he's over there. Tomorrow's my husband's birthday. He's signing a card. It was good? I made him a cake. It's just a lemon box cake, but he likes lemon. So he'll be home later, and we'll have cake. But yeah.
Muy bien, muy bien.
It's pretty good. There was a few of the potatoes that weren't completely done because I think I should have cut them a little bit smaller. But all in all, I would just say add a little more seasoning like y'all saw that I did earlier, and I think it'll be good.